Hi there, my name is Claire and I am here to share with you my tarot reading for Virgos regarding twin flames for the next week or so, which today is the 31st of July. So this will be going till about the 6th or so of August. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. This is for Virgos. Could be sun sign, moon sign, ascendant, which is your rising. Could be your Taurus. Not your Taurus, your Venus, which would be your love, or you could be a cross watcher. You're all welcome. I'm glad you made it here. Overall energies, we have 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, and the Sun. So kind of get right into this here. So your overall energies, I feel like you guys, are dealing with this give and take. You are feeling a little bit better maybe than you have been, and you're kind of trying to figure out where to put your resources right now. Not only your monetary resources, but your attention, your love, your affection. Where do you focus? Do you focus on yourself? Do you focus on others? What is going on? And the other thing with the 8 of Swords, you might not be looking at every aspect that you need to look at. You might be blinded by these choices. Do I give to this? Do I focus on this? And you might be saying, you might be being, pulled by certain things that maybe aren't exactly what you should be focusing on. And of course, I'm not a person who's, you should do this, you should do this. But as far as what your higher self would want, that's why it's always good to make sure and take some time and also follow your emotions, not necessarily your negative emotions, although they'll tell you messages as well. But be sure and just keep your eyes open and keep your eye, be aware for these learning experiences, for this guidance as far as where to spend your time. And, hopefully you guys are feeling, and if not, you should be feeling soon, kind of just feeling refreshed, feeling like there's a weight off of your shoulders. I can actually feel it right here. As far as whatever is causing that, I'm not exactly sure, but there's kind of like, yes, I can move, I can breathe, I can flow with life. Life is flowing a little bit better right now. You may be, able to enjoy this summer, enjoy the weather, enjoy life. But you're still, you're still working, you're still climbing, you're still, it's not like everything's perfect, but you have a better outlook on it. You have a sort of a whole new kind of, maybe not a huge, like new lease on life, but with certain things, and maybe regarding your twin flame, you are seeing things in a new perspective. And, a lot of that is going back to, your childhood and seeing how you are applying your feelings from your childhood. Usually negative feelings are the ones that stick with us and pop up and cause problems in a relationship, in a twin flame relationship, especially that would be something that you need to focus on. So I think this is all kind of tied together into the overall messages here. And like I said, that is what we're looking at here. Okay. So I know Virgos are very, very practical, very sometimes focused on the material aspects of life, whether it be money, whether it be your home, whether it be, providing, which is, of course, very, very important. But take the blinders off when it's time to not focus on those things anymore, or to not over focus on those things all the time. We need change, we need movement. And if you're using it basically as an addiction, if something is, causing such an imbalance in other areas of your life, it's an addiction. It doesn't have to be crack cocaine or, alcohol. It can be addiction to kind of shutting people out, working too hard, focusing on anything that you're focusing on too much to where you're not really able to do the work that you need to do or feel the positive feelings, that you can feel. So anyway, let's get a little bit further into this reading. I think in the recent past, maybe the past week or so, maybe longer, you know, take it as it resonates. You have been, you know, kind of decisive. You've been kind of in your head. You've had a thought and you followed through with it. And, you know, as we always do, if we have a thought and we believe in it, then that's usually what we can just about expect to come around in our lives in a physical manner. And so we might have been a little bit rash. We might have been, you know, not fully thinking things through before acting upon them. And this might have caused, you know, some drama. This might have caused some flames. You know, we might have had to deal with this drama, and, you know, the cycles of drama, they can just compound each other. But what I'm seeing here is that you kind of went into something, you know, the knights, their action, they go and they do, and they get things done. And as far as, you know, are they doing the right thing? Are they causing the right thing? That's where it's always like to stay conscious and to stay kind of woke and make sure that we are doing the right things is a good thing to do. And again, we need to sometimes take that time within ourselves, take that energy to where we're not always working, to where we're not always torn between what to do. You know, sometimes you got to shut everything out and kind of start over fresh and figure out what we should do. So yeah, I mean, we pretty much all know we've had drama with Cancer season. We've had drama with Mercury retrograde and the eclipses that happened in July. And it was fiery, and it might have been in a lot of different areas in your life, and not just with your twin flame. And in fact, I feel like your twin flame maybe, you know, you may not even be focused on your twin flame at all right now, because you've just got so much going on. And again, you're being torn and this way and that way, and your twin flame might be just kind of getting buried underneath it all. So as of now, you know, you are in charge of your destiny and your reality, really. You know, you really are. Above all, you know, yes, we like to stay stable. Yes, we like to be comfortable. We like to stay in our comfort zone. You know, fours, kings, you feel more powerful. You feel more authoritative. You feel more in control when you're, you know, when you got your four walls put up, when everything is really sturdy, when you know like what to expect. And I think sometimes with our twin flame, with our love aspects, that can kind of throw us off a lot. And we may not like that. We may not like the feeling, you know, or we may not, it might not be that you might not always like it. Because of course, you know, if you got a twin flame, it's going to feel good. It's going to feel very good, you know, to be with that person, to make love to them and all these other things. But it also kind of can be kind of jarring and kind of scary, I think. And just to have that unknown and to have that deep connection, which you may have never really felt before, it can sort of be like, whoa, like, hold on, do I really want this? Do I really want to give any power to anybody else? Or do I want to stay in control of my own house and my own? And just know that you're in control no matter what, you know? You're in control. And I know that, you know, when we do things and we make mistakes and we draw, whether we're messing up and having things that cause other people pain or vice versa, we have to know that deep down, it's really both of us. It's really us acting out our hurts and pains from childhood, from the past. And that's why you have a twin flame, is to experience these things, is to transmute these feelings and these painful experiences into something better. This is really our job at this point. So to always want to be in control, to always want to be safe, you don't need to You don't need to shun other people. You don't need to shun the love. You don't need to hurt people. You don't need to run away from this love and this situation and this person. I mean, if you need to run away, then run away. If you don't truly love them, obviously run away. You know, I'm talking about for twin flames who you really feel a deep love no matter what. You can't let go of this person. You don't know why. You just have always come back to each other, and you feel totally different about them than anybody else in your entire, life. That's not something to be scared of. That's something to stand up and own your power, and know that regardless of whether you're a part of this situation, whether you're a part of this twin flame situation or not, you're in control of your own reality, even more than you ever thought. And yes, if we focus on the past, that's going to bring us more and more. That's all we're going to see. If we're looking at the spilled cups and the missed chances and opportunities and all the pain we caused and all the pain we felt, then you're not going to attract a full cup. You're not going to attract new blessings. Okay? If you want it, if it's something that you can't let go of, then give it. You don't have to give it everything. You don't have to give it your all, but give it a chance, Give it a chance and try to focus on these, pick it up, dust yourself off by your bootstraps, and realize that, again, see all this energy coming off from him. I love these cards. I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. All of that energy coming off. He's got the power. He doesn't have to stay in this feeling of negativity and pain. He does not have to focus on these, even though there's lots and lots and lots of pains. He does not have to. You do not have to. None of us have to focus on that. We really are so powerful. We can change our emotions. We can change our feelings. And that's what this is all about, is knowing that you have the power. It's like we're little mini gods and goddesses, we can do this. And so own your power, and whether it means walking away or, if the person you feel is not your twin flame after all, then own that and make that decision and follow through with it. And don't do this wobble back and forth, stuck in the middle. Oh, it's good, it's bad, it's good, it's bad. I don't know. I'm just doing this out of convenience. And again, that comfort zone, because that is going to just backfire a lot. So, we are moving into a situation where I think you're realizing this. You're starting to, especially if you're watching this video, you're hearing my words, you're realizing, that yes, like we do have the power to control our own aspects. And we need to let go. We need to let go of some old habits, some old ways of acting, some old thoughts and feelings. And again, this card is always like, everybody's like, oh, it's not all negative. It's not all negative. And absolutely, it's not all negative, because in the tarot, nothing ever is. Yes, there's some pain and some strife. I feel like, the people who are really in the card, like at least this one here, the people who are really mourning kind of are young people. So that signifies to me right now that these are it's only going to hurt a little. It's going to hurt maybe less than you thought. It doesn't hurt as much to change as you think. And of course, you have the sun in the background coming up, speaking of a brand new day, a brand new life. And that's what happens if you can let go of blaming others. Even if somebody else is completely blameful, blame them less, because we have to own our power, and we have to awaken to the fact that we are drawing everything to ourselves. We are so powerful out there in this world that what we think actually becomes reality, okay? We are that fucking powerful, you guys. And it's about feelings too, even more. And it is about feelings from childhood. When you think about what your partner is doing to you that is causing you pain, Did someone do that same thing to you as a child? Did someone make you feel in that same way? Did someone neglect you? Did someone not tell you they love you? Were they mean to you? Like, go back, visit that inner child and change the way you think about it. Fill the situation with love and understanding, and realize that the way that people treated you as a child was probably the way they got treated as a child. And the cycle goes on and on. People don't just come up with these hurts out of nowhere. And so we're all either just passing them down, or we're going to put a stop to this and literally change the world. And that's why I'm just now starting to realize, these twin flame journeys are about more than us, and it's about more than, love, and it's not selfish. This is something that if we can master this, we can master anything, and we can show other people that we can also master anything. So we have to let some of these old habits go. We have to let the blame go. We have to let the old hurts go and just not focus on those and just live in a whole new way. We're going to have to do some work. We're going to have to do some research. We're going to have to, message me down below if you want some ideas on how to do this. You need to learn about the law of attraction. You need to start practicing it on a deep level. You need to learn about twin flames and all of this stuff. Okay. So wrapping up the week, I think we're going to be not completely in a brand new place, but we're going to be looking ahead more. We're going to be planning ahead more. We're going to be thinking about it. We're going to own our power a little bit more. We're not going to be so wrapped up in the past. We're going to be starting to use some new tools, some new toolboxes. So again, if you're watching this is really kind of concrete. We're going to balance out our past and forgiving the other person's past, and forgiving, everybody, forgiving ourselves, and just really realize that, you're not going to just automatically have, a moment where everything's brand new, everything in the past is just completely gone. You're going to have to really, plan it out, like make a choice, set the intention to change your life, because this change is not linear. It's not going to be like, oh, we're changing and from then on everything was fine. It's going to be like, okay, we changed, and then we're going to have to come back around and prove to the universe that that we're still changed, and that we're still changed, and that we're still changed. So at this point, it's great, because I feel like we've come a ways. I feel like we're opening up our eyes here. We're taking the steps, from this more negative mindset, and we're not looking at the past. We're going to be looking at the future and what all it can hold, and feeling the love. If you want more love, feel the love, be the love, live in the love, and it's very easy to say that and to not necessarily really do it. And that's why, again, you want to plan out, you can't plan every detail, but you want to set out some things, like look into tools that you can have, write yourself notes, keep notes on your phone, little reminders. Some people set timers on their phone. Just plan out little things that you can do like that to keep you, sort of on guard. Okay. So I'm going to see if there's really anything else that we need to clarify or expand in this reading so far. I do feel like our emotions, and actually I did a spread a minute ago and forgot to do the time frame. So I went back, and this was actually a card that was also pulled. You are feeling emotionally kind of brand new in a way. And the more and more we kind of do this work, you're going to continue to feel that way, because when you let go of these grudges and when you let go of these habits, it's like, wow, you start to feel really, really good. You got positivity coming in. When you're doing this work too, the universe is going to help you. Your guides are going to help you, your angels, whatever you want to believe, and sometimes it does take these moments for us to get there, these dramas, these things happening that emotionally or, whatever kind of shake us up. And there's going to be a lot of healing going on regarding this whole process. This new beginning is a healing for us, and it's in many different ways. We're going to be healing. We're going to be finding balance. We're going to be doing the work, the prayer, the meditation, the studying, in order to get to the point where I feel like this would be our dreams of like this happy family. In order to get to that happy moment, this is what we need to do, is focus on the healing a little bit this week as well. And as far as, the Hermit card, it's also just keep shining that light. Keep shining that light on your inner child. Keep shining this light. Excuse me. Shine that light on anything that is of your highest good. Illuminate. It's higher higher ups. Your guides again are going to be shining light on you and helping you. So anything that you can do this week, I'm getting a lot of healing, a lot of yes, we're starting anew. We've got another ace over here. It's going to feel like, I feel like every other day you're going to feel like you have a new kind of epiphany, and that you have a new feeling and a new idea and a new lease on life. And a lot of it, gosh, we've got healing card after, digging deep card after Hierophant, or before Hierophant. Like, these are some deep ass cards, you guys. And it's all about digging deep into the knowledge, going into the higher realms, getting spiritual, just doing all of that healing, whatever it is for you. But just know that this process of what your twin flame, what you're going through, all the drama, all of it that's been going on is what you needed. It's what you needed at that time. And it's what's going to ultimately, if you utilize it the right way, if you look at it, if you take off the blinders and stop just judging it as bad, because then you're going to feel bad, and then you're going to draw more bad to you. You really shine the light on it and see it for what it really is. And then you can view it in a higher mindset with acceptance and love, And I'm not going to say it's all going to be just great right away. This is going to be a change. It might be a painful change. It might keep you up at night. It might, but it's all going to be worth it. Don't focus on the negative though. Focus on the higher thoughts, the higher feelings, the higher emotions. And what you will get is a very tangible, the universe will help you get even further. And like I said, it's cyclical. You're gonna be tempted to go back to the blaming and the why me and the, oh, we still have drama. This twin flame journey, this isn't working. Why did I even listen? But then you're gonna have more help, more new things happen, and more signs, again, from the universe that are showing you truly that you are on the right path. This is the right new beginning. So we've got new beginnings and we've got new beginnings. You've been on a new beginning, you're going to have more. And that process usually takes a little bit of this negative and learning from the negative. But if we can retrain our brains and everything not to view everything as negative, then we'll attract much and much less of this to ourselves, okay? So focus on the higher, focus on the higher ups, focus on the help. If you believe your angels, the universe, God, etc. is all going to help you, then they will. If you believe you're stuck, then you will be stuck. If you don't plan for the future, if you don't purposefully try to get better, you're just going to get worse, okay? We don't just stay the same. Stagnancy is not a flatliner. It's actually a downgrade, okay? It's not what we want. And the whole thing, the dualities, the negatives, the positives, it's all, in a way, it's all perception, and it's all the give and take. And every negative situation that we go through and that we struggle, we ultimately usually have some kind of ego death, and then we start anew. We have tangible new things going on in our lives. Okay? So hopefully this has been helpful for some people. Okay? Other overall energy, again, a lot of help out there, a lot of power inside of you, a lot of intuition, a lot of manifestation, just waiting to happen. So let me know what you guys think about this reading. Any tips or tricks or comments or questions or concerns, please leave down below. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay on your path and know that you are on your path, even regardless if it's hard. It's all going to come out in the wash. Okay? Take care. Talk to you guys soon.